hairstylist, makeup, PR.
Nobody likes him.
Nobody likes him. We've heard that. That's a thing. So whether
the ones that say they do, they're in, they're doing their thing. Like they're going on the trips, they're enjoying whatever.
But imagine he like, you're in that house and then Teresa's PR, lawyer, assist, they're all there to running around. They all work right there. Imagine what he says to them. When she's when she's upstairs getting her hair done or whoever it is, imagine what he says, like, you will do this, you will do that, you will not.
Oh my God.
I mean, he must. We know, I have heard from multiple people in Teresa's camp that are workers on her payroll that they absolutely, positively cannot stand Louis. Word for word. Now, I'm not saying that, but people that are employed by the women are saying it. So they must either sit there and have the loyalty towards her because they work for her, or he must speak up to them in such a way that, because that was really, and then hold the pillow. I mean, Joe and Melissa are just like, I mean, they must be conflicted of like, we're feuding with this woman, but man, she's in trouble. She's in trouble here. She's in trouble, guys.
No, she is. And you know what?
She's in trouble.
I don't want to see that. And I don't want to see these 4 girls watching something like this, watching another man abused. Like, I mean, I was devastated as a woman, not as a friend, as a woman, to watch that. I've never been treated like that, and if anyone ever tried to talk to me like that, which I've had issues, with my first husband and everything, I would go nuts, and I left them. Like, men try to behave, some of them in my life. I'm writing my book. It'll be
especially your
men at the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I left them and I moved on and found better men, but I would not listen. No. I mean, and now it's on TV. I mean, I would have screamed back at you. Don't you ever speak to me like that. Correct.
Have my back. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, I would have gone. The Donna Marco thing was bad enough, but this was like telling her to quiet down and we speak calmly.
How about when he first said, "What are you doing?" Like when he was holding Melissa's hand and looked up, like, "What are you doing here? You're interrupting our." What? Oh my God.
It's really weird. And Melissa was certainly uncomfortable.
Yeah, everybody was uncomfortable. Now, again, I'm going to repeat. I did not want to do this today. I did not want to talk about Louis in the way I'm talking about him. I did not. I have no choice as a woman and who I am, true to myself. That's how sometimes I get into trouble with people who don't like the truth. David has seen recently with so-called friends that are not his friends anymore, which we'll discuss at the event. We have to be true to ourselves. And when you do a show like this, even if I wanted to be friends with Teresa again down the road, or I thought maybe we were on the verge of that, and this will put a kibosh on it, I can't hold back who I am and how disgusted I am by that behavior. I can't. So I have to be true to myself and tell you all that that behavior that you saw is absolutely despicable, and no one, no woman or no man for that matter should put up with that. No one. Unacceptable behavior.
And I don't know how this just works. Like, how does this last now for 30 years until you're 80 something and it's your time? Like, how does this last? I mean,
she took abuse. She took abuse from her brother for all these years. He abused her, called her garbage, called her every name in the book, scum, and she took it. Joe called her a "see you next Tuesday" on international TV. She took it. And now this guy is making a complete fool out of her, and she's taking it. So this is not something new, but this is one of the worst I've seen. He's undermining her every step of the way.
And I'm not criticizing anyone, but yeah, I mean, if this goes back to the way you were raised by old school Italian parents, it is what it is, but we got to break this cycle. It's why Gorga is the way he is too, with all the rumors with him and Melissa. And I mean, just yeah, it was, I mean, I really was cringing, really like.
I'm upset by it. I'm upset by it because it truly affects who I am and what I do, the advice I give to women. It affected me last night. Every single thing he did, everything that when he ran over and when he was trying to talk to Melissa when they were in the truck and undermining her and
putting his hands in the window. And I mean, you could see it was real emotions on Melissa's face at that time of like Melissa just wanted to get out of there at that point. Like,
get away from him. Get away from him. Yeah.
It's so right. I mean, the business deal, I would have given Gorga 0 personally.
Okay. And he deserved 25%. I'm telling you what the streetwise people, say.
Well, I'm telling you with my friend from Shark Tank,
I
Mr.
get it.
Wonderful.
No, I get it. But you know what? It was his idea and they were going to all be partners. This was not something that, here's my idea, take it and run with it, just put up the money. It was a business deal gone wrong, but I want to know why the 250 was flushed down the toilet. That's where I would like people to find out exactly what happened with that. Why did they where did it go?
And by the way, just be done. Please be done. No more business deals. No more $2. No more $5. No more. Just fucking call it, which I think they have. I think Teresa has. Now, when they're off the show, like you said, they'll just never speak.
No.
I mean, I think it'll even be like our Laura, who came on the podcast, Marge's ex-friend. She ran into Fuda and Melissa and John Fuda and Joe Gorga at a restaurant. They didn't speak. So I even think if Teresa and Melissa are at like the same restaurant, I don't even think they'll go over to each other and speak.
Well, I agree with you. But again, I'm going to stick with my wild card. I'm going to stick with it. He's not right. There's something up there that's really off. So you just don't know how someone that's like that is going to behave, David. We're thinking rationally. This is not a rational person. Okay.
I mean, I'm sorry. Take a pillow and now you're allowed to speak instead of the magic stick because here we are at a couch. This is your pillow. I mean, Joe Gorga's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yep.
I agree with you. I would love for Teresa to get her happy ending. I really would. I really would like it to but this behavior was shocking. It was literally shocking.
It was shocking. No, it was.
Her 25-year, 35-year friend, Dolores, she has nothing to say. Dolores, who's going to throw you over her shoulder and body slam you in the fucking streets of Patterson. She's just doesn't really want to get involved, I guess, and do an intervention. And I mean,
you can't, but listen to me. I've been there, done that with Teresa. She don't want to hear it. You want to stay her friend? You don't get involved with her relationship. You don't talk against her man. So whatever Dolores thinks and whatever, she's not going to say it. You can't approach Teresa on anything like this. She's going to